Hi there. Well, what I want to tell you is this is a lot of what these people around you are doing to keep you in low vibration. They are speaking over your name. They are speaking and trying to, sort of like attach these the phrases that they say, but they're saying it in a phrase as if they're trying to, push their intention onto you. So they'll sit and they'll repeat and repeat and repeat these words that have no meaning. See, we know that God says the tongue, the spoken tongue is a curse. So your tongue can either bless or your tongue can curse. But what these people do is they keep reciting the same things under their breath. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, they're not aware that they let themselves be seen. So you'll always hear some type of noise, some type of, some type of laughter. That's the beginning. So you know that the same group of people come back again. And then all of a sudden they have access to your neighbors. Okay, so a lot of your neighbors, they will go over and they will put some sad, crazy, dumb story. And, people fall for lies. So they'll go over and then eventually either the neighbor will say no, which as a neighbor, I would definitely say no, because I would not want to be putting my hands in another's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Putting my life in another person's hands. So you would never ever get me to say yes. You know what I mean? Because I would look at all costs. I'm like, is my freedom worth this? And I would say no. Nobody is worth my freedom. I mean, nobody is worth me losing my freedom. So it's what they do, and they keep on doing it and doing it. But here is the thing. You have got God has given you the okay. It's your choice. It's your choice whether to listen to those that are hosting houses for demonic entry and they have, their minds have gone. So they went with things that have worked in the past and they try to do it in the present. But see, God has given you a mind of alertness. So now you know what it is. And it is close to an end. And the thing that they don't understand is that they keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. They keep saying the same things. Those times are coming to an end because this is a group of people who are just bent on controlling you. They are not in control of themselves, because anybody that is in control of themselves can quit. But these people have become so obsessed. So they have like the spirit of obsession on them. And then they just don't know how to stop. So the only thing that's going to really stop them is it has to be the law. God's going to stop them. But the law has to step in and say, you're not, do you have permission to be doing things like this to people? Do you have permission to be causing people, feelings of mental instability, when that is not the case? You have to realize that you're not crazy. You have to realize that they are the ones that are crazy. See, they are out of control. They are stressed out. They are broken down. They have broken hearts. And it's like, but they don't want to turn to God. They would rather turn to things that you possess and take it from you. But we know that anybody who does not toil, they don't do the work, the spiritual work. They don't go in and they don't heal. Those people are not going to be the people who stand up on top of the world. Those people are falling down. Those people are having it's sort of like a fiend like somebody who does drugs and they want their fix, and they want it now, because if they don't get it, oh my God. Okay, that's not our problem. We're not here to fill anybody's mental instability. We're not here to fill anybody's idiocracies and idiosyncratic behavior. We're not here to deal with that. That's taking you off of your alignment, out of your alignment, and onto their jackass, to ride on the back of a jackass. No, we're not here to play games, and we're not here to ride on tails of jackasses, okay? We are here to speak it out, to tell the truth. So if you are going through times where you feel mentally clogged or something, guaranteed you have a narcissist behind you, beside you, down the street from you, all on the other, on the streets up there, because they do the same thing. So how do you know that they're there? Listen. How do you know what they're doing? Listen. You don't have to respond to them, because if you respond to them, then you're gonna, ultimately mess up your spot. You see it, you hear it, and they whisper these things onto you, which you can say, I deny it. I'm not your victim. Okay? And they never believe that the cops will come. But the cops will come. And if it's the wrong cops that come, God, we're praying for the right cops to come, because some of these officers might be involved in it too. They might know about it. You know what I mean? But what you need to do is you need to focus on what it is that you're going to be doing in your life, okay? They have no right, they have no authority, they have no privilege, they have no honor, they have no reason in your energy. They have no reason in your life. It's just that they got so used to draining out your energy every day before you even knew that they were doing that. They've been doing that for a long time. It's just, those who have awakened have come to see it. You know what I mean? But they have no authority, and they're just hungry. They're hungry because for so long they didn't have to rely on their own resources to grow. They've been stealing all of yours. They've been connecting to you with their succubus demonic entries, arms and little, it's a disgusting, dark, wormy like energy. It's disgusting. Black, gunky, shadowy, rolls out of people. But what you can do to not, be affected by this is to keep your mind in equilibrium, is to talk to God, put on some gospel music. Don't sit and feed their inferiority complex, because it's a group of people that feel so inferior. They're not minding their business. Instead of minding their business, they're trying to mind your business. And your business belongs to who? You. Your relationship with God belongs to who? You. Your relationship with how you feel belongs to who? You. But these are people that have been doing this for a long time, because they feel like there's some God, like they're God, but they are not God. Nothing that they do has God in them, okay? But they have mentally made themselves the king of your life, the queen of your life. They act like you have to come to them for permission to own who you are, because these people don't understand that they think they own you. And how do I know? Because a long time ago, somebody yelled, "I own you, you're mine." Bitch, get out of here. So it's like they are full of shit, and they are full of themselves. So you have to just say you're not gonna be going in with equal ego entanglements. That's not our job. We're not here to nurse every hungry grown ass man or woman baby and put them to our breasts for suckle. That's not how it works. So what we have to do is and at some point, I'm telling you that the group is going to fall, that the group is going to fall down, that the group is going to be so sorry because they thought they rob you of success. They rob you of all these things, and it's all mentally ill people. These are drug addicts. These are paranoia people that have paranoia in their head. These are people that have, low self-esteem. These are people that will do anything for $1. These are people that, you would never, ever, ever join your, tell your secrets to or even talk to, because these are people that have been used to robbing and taking and combining, but they're not combining with you. What it is that is trying to combine with you is not the person, it's what's in the person. And what's in these people are demonic entities. And they really are. So you have to always know that God has got you. No matter what you're going through, turn to God. These people are not privileged. They are succubus energies, and they will have an end. They think that they won't have an end, but see, everything that has a beginning has an end, okay? In everything, we're born and then we die. Beginning and end. And these are people that want you to die, but it's not up to them. They're just obsessed. They're obsessed. And they hide in different places. And then there's, also some people that you would think are so innocent, that you might have known for years, but they hide their hand, they hide their faces. And that is why you're here. You're here to reveal the truth. You're here to break these, whatever they send to you, God's going to break it anyway, because you are already protected with the blood of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You're already protected. That's why you're chosen. That's why you're chosen. That's why you have to fight so hard. That is why. And they're so jealous and envious of that. They're jealous. So each and every attack that they send you, God's going to end it. They are not going to be getting away with much more. And that is prophecy. And that is the truth. See, God is working with you. God is working on your side. See, God is also working on those people as well. He's giving them chance after chance to come before him to, ask for forgiveness. There will come a time where they won't be able to. They won't be able to. And God is just going to say, I don't know you. They just want to keep doing something that feels comfortable to them. And what feels comfortable to them is trying to disrupt the works of God in your life. But the works of God cannot be disrupted. The works of God will not be disrupted. The works of God will take advancement, will take providence in your life. And some of you might have to get away from, this group, because they won't stop. They won't stop. And if you haven't learned by now that you can probably name about 5 of them in the group. You can name about 5 of them, because people have distinctive voices and they keep using them very loudly. They'll find out soon. But you just hang in there and don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your thoughts. Don't give up on your equilibrium. Don't give up on God. You stay in there and hang in there and be strong, because God is about to move some mountains out of your life. And remember, the same God who parted the sea for Moses when Pharaoh wouldn't let him go. Well, these are like the pharaohs in your life. These have become the pharaohs in your life. They don't want to let you go, but they really never had a hold of you anyway. They really didn't have a hold of you anyway. They are psychotic people who think they had a hold on you because the things that they used to do could work, but you cut that off at the head of the tail because they're just heads of tails, and they're telling tales to themselves to make them feel like they have power. When they don't, they are powerless. And they're not above the law. And that's the thing that they need to understand, is they are not above the law. Each and every one of them are going to get judged accordingly. So just know that that is the end game. Okay? You stay strong, stay in there, and I will be back to tell you more. Please comment, like, and share. These people that are stalking you will be receiving judgment very soon. Like, share, and I hope this helps.